Hey, this is Megan Duffy, and you're listening to Fear Initiative. If you like what you hear, follow us on social media, rate and review us on your favorite podcast app, and tell your friends about us. Please. Thanks for listening.
And welcome to the next episode of Fear Initiative. This is episode 304, I think?
304.
And my name is Jeff Seidman. I'll be your DM tonight. With me, as always, is Dave.
Hello.
Megan.
What's up?
Morgan.
Bonjour.
Laura.
Hi.
And Daniel.
Hi.
I did not know we were speaking French.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was trying to class this up a little bit. Like, come on, guys.
Je m'appelle Megan.
Oh.
Merci
Wow.
beaucoup.
And now I have used up all my French.
Well,
Je parle un peu
No.
français, mais pas beaucoup.
That is no in French and English and Spanish. So I can speak 3 languages.
good job. Nicely done.
So take that.
Anyway, we're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Somehow we're still alive.
Somehow.
I don't understand.
I am trying my hardest to kill all of you.
You really are.
Yeah,
Really?
I believe you.
I honestly haven't noticed. It just feels like fun, like challenges that we're overcoming and doing a pretty good job at it.
We were saved by the bell.
Almost literally.
We were.
Saved by the horn.
Yeah.
Well, it's all right. We were saved by the bell.
Tonight, the
It
part
is
of
all
the
right.
horn will be played by Megan Duffy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And with
so
that,
much.
welcome to Fear Initiative. And we're back. Last night, you managed to survive a goblin horde. Easily a few. That was easily a few hundred goblins strong.
Zomblin.
It's still exhausting to think about.
I'm sitting here. It's been a minute, of listeners, and I'm still exhausted.
You also managed to survive a corpulent demon named Agliax.
Jeez, he was tough.
Oh, he was the worst.
He was horrible.
A house that was literally brought down upon your
Dislike.
heads.
Mm-hmm.
That somehow caught on fire.
Right.
You're welcome.
Somehow.
That happens.
You're
That happens.
welcome.
Yeah.
I did lose my top hat in that fire.
Oh, and then.
We'll get you a new one.
Moment of silence for Cecil's top hat.
Wait, you did? Oh, man.
I did.
And
That's
then
all right.
you managed to escape into the woods and make it all the way to Jurraferlesh after escaping multiple goblins trying to find you. And when you got to the town, you discovered that there was already goblins there waiting for you.
Oh, jeez.
Cecil decided to hide on the roof of a building while the rest of you decided to duck into Tarl Kozak's blacksmith shop to try to hide. But unfortunately, Agliax found you almost instantly, almost as if he knew exactly where you were.
Why do you say like that?
I don't know why I would say that at all.
But I had the higher ground.
You did have the higher ground.
really
In the
did.
end, you were saved when a deep horn sounded throughout the entire valley, shaking everything. Thank you, Megan.
Thank you.
And as one, the goblins and the demon just left, even though they had you all dead to rights.
And we still had that body in a bag.
And you still have the body in the
Yeah,
bag.
I'm still carrying a body in a bag.
That's right.
Geralt Hogpen.
How gross is his body at this point?
Pretty gross.
I mean, it's only been
doesn't smell
it's
good.
a day.
half devoured by wargs.
You all decided to go back to the Drowned Drow, where you all collapsed into a dreamless sleep, except for Lilith,
I didn't hear that. I don't know what you mean.
where she got a visit from her patron, who gave her a very specific thing to do.
Kill all of us.
What?
What?
Yeah.
No,
What are you
to
talking
kill
about?
Agliax,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I'm cool with that.
La 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 la. No
What
metagaming.
if I could get to die?
Suddenly, a watery scream rings out of the common room of the Drowned Drow as Lilith wakes up from her dream and violently expels a liter of dark salt water.
Ew.
From behind the bar, Tolliver Wilkins, who is still polishing a glass that he's been polishing for at least a day at this point, turns to her and goes, "You must have had a hell of a night."
Lilith, are you okay? What just happened?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What is
You just-
that?
you
It's
just
so gross.
Threw up a bunch of water.
Oh, we've been through a lot.
Yeah.
I don't remember being through water.
You know, that like actually happened to me once. I had like some activated charcoal because like I had a lot of meat and I didn't want to be like hung over the next day. So like I took some and then it like absorbs it. And then, but the thing is I like still drank too much. Then like I vomited like black for like the whole next day. So like, girl, I got you. But at least it didn't absorb into like your liver, you know?
That's
was-
exactly what happened.
That reminds me, Tolliver, can I get a bottle, please? Bottle of anything.
Of course, sir.
Okay.
Of course.
I'm going to take the bottle, and I would like to walk.
It's like
back.
it's 2 p.m.
McQuaid's face like has an imprint where he fell asleep like leaning on his halberd. So there's like a staff like pressed into his cheek because he was like trying to stay vigilant, but there was just no holding it together by the end.
I know doctors who can help with that, by the way, if it doesn't like pop back out.
No, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Lilith, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah. I just need food.
Is there any Jeff, is there anyone else around besides Tolliver?
Yes. In the corner, you see Sir Alden. He's playing a game of chess without an opponent. Sitting at the bar is Eldar as well, who is nursing a large tankard.
Remind me who Eldar is. I'm sorry.
He was the first victim of the goblins. He was a disheveled man wearing rags and a red hat.
Okay.
His family were first murdered by the goblins.
That's a great
right.
hat.
Eldar and his Brigida.
Brogida is Tolliver's niece.
Right. And she
I don't
works in
remember
the
anything
kitchen.
about them. Just like the hat is really good.
So
I walk about 20 feet from Tolliver.
okay.
And his bottle's still in hand.
Okay. You said a bottle of vinegar, is that you?
No, a bottle of anything he handed me to drink. I'm not
it
picky.
would have been like a bottle of like a
Drinking
mulled
vinegar.
wine.
His sturdiest bottle,
Yeah.
if you would.
We've all drank it.
Okay.
Okay. Tolliver looks at the rest of you and goes, "You guys hungry? Can I
What?
get you something to eat?
Actually,
Yes.
that'd be great.
It's a little late for lunch, but
Whatever you have, please.
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
okay.
get her
As fast
something
as possible.
I throw the bottle at Tolliver's head.
Whoa.
Whoa.
okay.
That's going to be.
That's going to hit.
Yeah, that's going to be a. I'm not trying to kill him. I just want to get his attention. So that's going to be a 20.
I mean, he's just standing there trying to offer everyone some comfort. And you throw a bottle at his head.
Cecil, what the fuck?
I run towards him, hop the bar.
Yeah, he's grabbing his head. And his face is covered in blood at this point. He's going, what
I
the?
put the dagger to his
Shuna, what-
throat, and I say, and I just like to say I'm proficient in intimidation.
Okay.
I put the dagger to his throat and said, "The other day, we asked you a very important question about the presence of goblins here."
Yeah, Taro killed him.
Yeah. Judging by the amount of goblins that we found here last night that almost killed my friends, you are either the dumbest bartender I've ever met, or you are willfully ignorant and put our lives at risk.
I have no.
What is the answer?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's like it's ignorant, but not
Okay,
willfully.
dude, listen, there's like so many
You
goblins.
roll an insight if you want to.
Yeah,
I do want to.
I'll
I
roll
want to do an
as
insight
well.
check.
Yeah.
Do I get advantage on that?
Sure,
Possibly?
absolutely.
Okay.
It's a 15 for me.
It is.
It's an 8 for me.
14 for me.
Okay, anyone over 10? He does not appear to be lying at all. He is terrified of you holding a knife to his neck, and he doesn't know how to answer you. He's trying to answer you any way he possibly can.
Cecil, let him go. Let's just get some
squeeze
food and
his
let's
shoulder.
get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's
say-
get out of here.
All right.
But like
It's your lucky day.
there
I
were
believe in
so
you.
many.
There was
like
an
so
infestation.
many. There was like a real like 100 or more. I don't know. I didn't really count, but there were like so many, and they're evil, and you know what? They're so ugly.
I go over to Sir Alden Straight Axe. I don't sit down.
But yeah, I'm sorry, you let go of.
I let go of him. I hand him a rag and I say, just put some ice on that. You'll be fine. Can I get another bottle?
No,
Mine seems to have broken.
no, you can't get another bottle.
Can I
You can
get?
go outside.
Can I get a
enough.
bottle?
I will not serve you food for at least a half an hour.
Fair enough. Tell
I-
And
him.
you owe me an extra gold, he says as he storms off
Fine.
into the
I
kitchen.
put 2 gold onto the table, onto the bar.
Can I have? I have something to drink. We just could really.
Bar's
like
open.
it.
You hear yelled from the
Thank
kitchen.
you. All right, guys, open bar.
So McQuaid walks over to Sir Alden.
yeah. I just sort of stand there expectantly waiting for him to address me. I don't think I say anything for a second.
He literally just holds out his finger for you to wait, and he's just staring intensely at the chessboard. And then you notice a piece just slides over, and then he goes and he kind of deflates in on himself. He's like, I had no idea he saw that move. I want to get that guy next time I see him.
What the hell is going on?
What do you want?
We had a hell of a night last night.
I don't know what you're talking about. I slept like the dead.
Yeah, no, I don't mean you. I mean us. And I, gesture to all of us.
Yeah, something about a lot of goblins.
Yes, sir.
Isn't that what you're hired here for?
Yeah, we weren't hired for dozens, maybe hundreds. And as best as what I could tell, a fiend of the pit who seemed to be out in front of them. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to New Calendar, take the 2 weeks back to my to my city. I'm going to tell everybody, the military, the city watch, and I'm going to send as many people up here as possible and probably burn the whole city to the ground.
Well, you got to do what you got to do, son. I can understand if you don't have the intestinal fortitude to stand up against a horde.
Cool. All right. This has been a pleasure. Just wanted to let you know our contract's done. Fuck you very much. And thanks.
Very well.
Listen, I don't mean to criticize you, but you're kind of being a little hostile, and he could still maybe help us. I know it was super hard last night and we're all really stressed
2
out.
weeks back?
But
it's gonna take you a month, maybe 2.
We should try to still get along because he might help us.
I mean, we've made
But
some
there's
money.
just so much swearing, and
What help?
he just threw a bottle at someone.
I
just feel
don't
like we're
support
just really stressed out.
I'm outside right now? Okay.
Excuse me. Do you know if there's a spa in town where we could just
saying Mr. Alden?
meditate
Rael.
and refresh and
Rael, do you really honestly think there's a spa
Dave, you see
in this town?
a middle-aged dwarf woman with a buzz cut walk up the steps of the
That's an
Drowned Drow,
unfortunate
stare at
haircut.
you, shake her head, and then walk inside and stare around. So you see this middle-aged dwarf woman walk into the Drowned Drow, and she looks around. She goes, "Is he the one that threw the bottle?"
Huh?
Brogita sent for me to deal with her uncle.
Do we recognize this woman?
You vaguely recognized her. You saw her in town the other day before. She was standing out front of the chapel.
Is she wearing any kind of uniform or anything like that?
She is wearing clerical robes. Yeah.
Okay, that haircut is doing nothing for her.
Rael.
Sorry.
Is he in the kitchen?
Yeah, he went back there.
Okay. Oh, okay. And then she walks into the kitchen, and in the kitchen you hear a bunch of "Rah!" like
Who was
angry.
that?
And then you hear a very quiet prayer, and then she and Tolliver walk out, and Tolliver's fully fine now. She goes, "Well, that was very unpleasant, wasn't it?"
Yeah, I guess so.
And you would be?
Oh,
What's your name?
I am very sorry. Let me introduce myself. I am Quinta Barna Nandor.
Is she, Jeff, is she dressed, you said she's dressed like a cleric.
Yeah.
Is there a sect like the matron or the maiden or that
She appears to be a worshiper of the crone.
Got it.
The crown.
Got it. Quinta.
Yeah. Which is a title.
Oh.
Could you say her name one more time?
Barna Nandor.
Barna Nandor?
Yeah.
Quinta Barna Nandor.
I'm carving obscenities into the side of the building with my knife.
Very well, Dave. It's going quite well.
Thank you. Hey, do I need to do a performance check?
No, it's wonderful.
Okay,
Like,
awesome.
you've had a lot of it'd be carpentry technically.
Yeah.
But no.
Okay, good.
I say, Barna, you seem like quite the healer. I'm so sorry about all this.
Yes, my lady. Would you also be a follower?
I am.
Oh, wonderful. I so seldom I ever get to meet anybody of the faith. And then she comes over and gives you and holds out her arms for a hug.
I sort of hesitantly hug her, say, and okay, here, okay, that's nice.
Oh my goodness. How are you finding our town?
Well, kind of a nightmare.
Really? Why would you say that?
Well, people have been weird, and there's all these, I don't know, hundreds of goblins.
Hundreds of goblins.
And they're so
I would
ugly.
never have assumed anything like that would be around here.
We
A really
One
fat
goblin.
guy. There's a really fat guy.
There's also a really
a
big
really fat guy?
Agliax. Does that name mean anything to you?
That means absolutely nothing to me.
Wow.
Nat 20 on an insight check.
Oh,
I
she's
gotta
totally lying right now.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, we were told that the one goblin was taken care of.
There was definitely only one goblin. In fact, one probably should not be spreading rumors around.
Oh,
here.
honey, no, it's not a rumor. We almost died
Oh,
multiple
my
times
goodness.
last night.
There was like 100 goblins. Like they're really, really ugly.
You wouldn't know anything about a horn, would you? A real loud horn.
That
Like a
went off,
horn
I
that
don't
goes
know,
off at
first thing this
dawn,
morning.
like a dawn horn.
I mean, there is the horn of the morning over in the Fang, but no one's been up there in a long time.
I lean my head in the door and go, "Can somebody take that dead halfling out of my bag?"
Oh.
Oh, right.
And I come back out.
She hears that. She's like, "Oh, look at the time!" And she holds out her hand to shake your hand, Nightshade.
Yeah, it was lovely to meet you.
So she grabs your hand and like gives it a
Yeah.
heavy shake. She's like, "Very nice to meet you. Please do drop into the chapel if you ever need any rest or anything else. Thank you."
Okay.
And then she like walks out of there as quickly as possible. And in your hand, you find a piece of paper.
Oh, snap. Do you want to share with your friends? You don't have to.
People around here are very fake.
I read it.
This is internal reading right now.
I read the note and I say, This message says I'm not supposed to speak it out loud. But it says that the spiders can hear me and to meet her at the chapel before nightfall and that the goblins are false.
The spiders?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think she means like literal spiders. I feel like she means like the people around who just like, hang out on the walls. and
Or
cracks
maybe
and
the
stuff like
spiders
that.
talk.
Like,
I tip my hat to her as she walks past,
I didn't
and when she's
feel
past me, I
like
flip
that's
her
what
off.
she meant, but
Good one.
Yeah, good,
Take that.
Nailed it.
good job,
Then I
Dave.
go back to carving.
You did it.
Cecil.
Well, maybe she's sort of on our side. She just couldn't talk about it out loud at
I
the
don't know.
Drowned Drow.
The
roll a perception
goblins
check really quick.
seemed pretty real, and she
Everyone
seemed
roll a
pretty
perception. everybody.
false.
Everyone but
That's a good
Cecil.
point.
what are we? Wait,
Everyone roll a perception check except for Cecil.
7.
fine. That was like not
Right.
great.
Not great. Not great.
Not
10.
great.
A 10.
10 high.
So everyone got 10s.
I know 2 10s and we got lower.
I got a 4.
I got a 7.
Okay. That's it.
But I could roll. I could roll again.
Nothing is happening.
Yeah, the world's perfectly fine. There's nothing
Oh, I
wrong.
rolled a 4 again. So
Listen.
This penis I'm carving looks amazing out here, by the way.
Do you think I should sneak off to the chapel before nightfall and see what the deal is?
I don't want to be here anywhere close to nightfall.
well, I wonder though, like if we're in the chapel, if it would be like a safe space.
She
you
said it would be a
know?
place of rest.
Jeff, what do I know about followers of the crone?
Like all of the other worshippers of Ashuna, they are very direct people. They are clerics of knowledge. They are like any other ones. They are very logical and very pragmatic about things.
I'd hate to think that she's a liar.
Oh, well, if she's lying, then she's lying with a purpose,
Right.
which is maybe to let us know that something's up.
Yeah. Well, it says before nightfall. Right now is before nightfall.
Yeah. What time did it get dark last night? Like,
It got dark around 6 or 7.
6,
So
okay.
you have some time.
yeah. Okay. Halfling body. That's the first
Yes,
things
and we
first.
have to
As
get
you
rid
say that, down the stairs walks Addis and his daughter.
We were just coming to look for you.
Oh, hey guys.
It's in my bag.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
How did that? How did the thing with the bear or wolves or whatever it was?
Terribly.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's a very long story. We found Geralt, was it?
Yes, Geralt. Yes, my driver Geralt.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah.
He
well,
didn't make it.
Oh,
We found his body. It's
Oh.
here. We brought it back.
She can keep the sack.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'll go over and as gingerly and as reverently as I can, I will present it. And I'll kind of shift it around so it's like it's not anything like too grotesque hanging out.
Okay.
And I'll go and I'll just kind of put it there, and I said there is the body of Geralt. He was attacked. The bears that you saw were not exactly bears.
Oh, what were they?
Wargs.
Have you ever heard of a warg?
I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
It's like a bear, but it's like for goblins to ride on, and they smell way worse.
They're intelligent and awful, and
they smell.
And they're
very
very
violent.
dangerous.
You guys were talking about goblins yesterday, weren't you?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
We also ran into a whole lot of goblins.
There's like 100 of them.
Listen, and I will sort of kind of pull them in a huddle with us. Get out of this town.
Well, I mean, we're trying to go back home to Spirit Hollow, but if there's wargs in the woods, we don't want to go alone.
No. So, which direction Spirit Hollow is it? Back in the road that way?
It would be north.
That
would be away from you.
Good. Go that way. And now.
We need a ride.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
Well, I mean, if you guys accompany me to Spirit Hollow, I'd be willing to dispatch my daughter in a wagon with you the day after.
I
mean, it sounds better than the plan that we have, which is not.
I lean back in. Tolliver, is my 30-minute ban off?
Fine. You hear yelling in the kitchen.
Then I'll have my breakfast, my good man.
It's a little late for breakfast. You're getting lunch.
We're looking
drive
to
a hard
leave
bargain
as soon as possible.
I think we should stay here and kill the fat guy.
What?
How?
I just really want to kill the fat guy.
How far away is where you're from? Like, how long of a day's ride?
3 hours, maybe.
Oh, so if we left like right now, we would be there before sundown.
I mean, yeah, if we left right now, or
No,
3
we
hours
need to
from
kill the
now,
fat guy.
we'd be got there.
Lilith.
Well, it's like 2:30.
It's like 2-ish.
Yeah, I'd love to
It gets
kill the
dark
fat
around
guy.
6.
Well, we're not going to be in the. Well, the Spirit Hollow is in the shadow of the Fang, which means the sun doesn't go down quite as early as it does here.
Oh, okay.
I can basically see how suddenly intent Lilith is, and I'll switch to Infernal. McQuaid does speak Infernal, and go like, no fucking way.
He's horrible and terrible, and we need to kill him.
Yeah, and we're like, do you know what a demon of the pit is?
If we don't kill him, bad things are going to happen.
I can agree with that, but are you kidding me? Like, we're gonna die.
Yeah, I can hear it too.
I don't
Are you
understand a bit of this.
Seeing what I'm seeing? Something weird is happening.
No, he needs to die.
What did you guys eat?
That very well may be true.
I had some like cured.
He's going to follow us. He's going to follow us everywhere, no matter where we go, so we got to kill him.
How do you know that?
I just know.
Whoa, you guys
Wait,
all
hold
speak
on.
a foreign language?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I only speak 2 languages.
I speak 3, but I don't speak that one.
I speak common and bad common.
I'll say in
So then I
Elven.
speak
I'll lean
4.
over to Rael very fast and go, I also speak your language in Elven, but then switching back.
Thank you so much. I was feeling
Humans,
really alone
man.
for a second.
It comes in handy when you're a cop.
I
Anyway,
felt so alone and isolated for that moment.
I'm sorry. I need to redirect us for a second.
I walk a little bit farther from McQuaid when I hear that.
Listen, Lilith,
Yeah.
I would absolutely love to end that thing.
I have a bad feeling.
No,
A really bad feeling.
but
And my bad agrees.
How do we even know how to kill him?
I'm just looking at the 5 of us, and this is
Like,
above our pay grade.
trap him and surprise attack and murder him.
Do we think Barna knows something about him and maybe we could talk to her about it?
Okay, but we need to move.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we need to like get the hell out of this town. Even if Lilith is staring daggers at me right now, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure I'm like relaying this because Laura's freaking me out in a good way. So even if that is true, even if we can find a way to do that, we got to regroup, and we're not going to do it here in this town.
Okay.
Should we be concerned with what they're talking about?
No, I lean over and say, no, you guys, it's fine. We could probably be doing this in common, but y'all are good.
And so I pull back,
I'm just
Okay.
starting to feel really isolated. I want to know what's going on because I just feel like you're keeping secrets by speaking this language that like only a few of you speak and we don't. Like what?
I mean, what if?
And then I don't like being partnered with him. No offense to you, but he's kind of like a drunk and he can be mean and violent. So like I don't like that I'm being grouped
I'm sorry.
in the like.
Well, I was going to invent a language that only we knew and we could speak.
I don't want to do that.
Fine.
Burn.
Fine.
All right, I pull back. What is his name? Addis, Mr. Hogpen.
Yes.
Can you give us an hour?
Sure.
And then we'll leave. We will go with you to your.
It's going to take me at least 2 hours to get the horses. You know.
Okay.
Is Hogpen like your actual name or is that like a nickname, last name?
That would be my last name. Yes.
Huh.
So wait, what is he? He's hitching up 2 horses. What's he hitching up the horses?
He has
for?
a cart.
Okay, so
I have
what are we
3.
doing?
He has
I
a
have 3
farm
wagons. I am
north.
a merchant.
I think we're going
All
to
right.
try and get her right out of here.
We're gonna leave at night then.
No, we're pulling it together. Okay, so huddle up.
We're leaving at 4.
I'll leave. No, we haven't eaten yet.
Tolliver walks out at that moment with 5 bowls of stew.
Tolliver, thank you.
Places it on the table, gives Cecil a dirty look, and then walks away.
Whatever
Love you,
that
No hard
total,
feelings,
whatever
Tolliver.
that totals to, I'll give him that.
Can you
and
describe?
a little extra.
Can you describe the food that he brings out? Like, is it like a
Stew.
cheese plate? Is there?
It's
Oh,
stew.
there's not like a
It's
cheese
stew.
plate,
Mostly tubers.
or like jerky.
Oh,
or...
No. That's
It's a
stew.
winter stew.
It's a winter stew.
Nice.
It
Okay.
has
A lot
some
of
parsnips.
root vegetables.
All right. I mean, I like
vegetables.
parsnips,
All right,
so fine.
All
It's
right.
Okay.
It's very
It's
perfumey.
very well salted. I will give him that.
Cecil and Rael, I'm sorry to have left you out of that conversation.
No, you're not. You did it on purpose. It's fine. I get it.
Well,
Okay.
Well, I'd like to be indignant with you, but apparently I'm just a mean drunk.
I think we should go to the temple.
Should we all go?
Why not?
I don't know. Am I going to make her angry because I read her note out loud?
I don't trust these. Did you think she knows you read your
If we
note?
all show up.
If what she said is true about the spiders, and they've already told her.
I know.
That's a good point.
Spiders?
If you like, you can tell her that you said, yeah, come on, we're going to the temple for some other reason.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Go into the temple.
And in the front door walks Cecilia
Go into
Marora, the mayor of the town.
temple.
And she goes, "Oh, thank God, I found you before you guys left. You guys are leaving, right? You're going with Addis, right? Is that what I heard?
Not making eye contact with her.
Okay.
What?
Well,
I'm gonna I
News
want to.
travels fast.
I'm looking for Tolliver or Nobek. Are they in here anywhere?
Tolliver's behind the bar.
I just got a 20 in an
You want me to
insight
get
check,
his,
and I want to check her out.
She did roll a 20.
Yeah, she
I
appears
did.
to be honest right now. What are you trying to figure out?
Well, I was trying to figure out
vibe.
if her vibe is like frantic or like if it's like sincere.
It's sincerely frantic.
Let me ask Jeff.
Okay.
She says she heard we were leaving with Addis Hogpen. Who else has been in the bar in that time? No one's come and
who heard
gone.
that? The spiders?
No, Eldar left a while ago.
Oh, so Eldar was here for that. And
Yeah.
okay, all right.
That's what the perception.
Sir
check is for.
Alden still here
Son
too.
of a bitch. Nicely done.
Do you want me to get Tolliver's attention for you? I'm really good at
Yes,
that.
yes, I need Tolliver's attention.
Cecil.
Tolliver, I need you or Nobek to come down to me with the mill. Another drow has washed up and it's clogging our sluice gate right now, and we need somebody to fish him out. And Tolliver turns and goes,
Another
I am
drow.
not doing that again. That is super gross. I am not going to be pulling a dead elf out of your sluice.
What do you mean that's been happening a lot recently?
What do you mean? What do you mean when it's been happening a lot?
You said
What?
another drow has washed
Oh
up.
yeah, drow wash up out of the pond all the time.
That's horrible.
What?
Well,
Is
I mean,
that normal?
for here, yeah, once a month, maybe twice or so. I mean, this entire area used to be a drow kingdom,
Yes.
and Atrajan the peaceful decided to drown them by filling up the mine with water. So occasionally, just kind of wash out.
So a well-earned name.
Yeah, that's what this place is named after, huh?
Awful.
Yeah. Did anyone tell you that?
The Drowned Drow.
No, they did. It's just really weird, like this whole town.
You
I
tend
don't know
not to
why
get
it's weird.
How long before those horses are ready?
I feel like our filters are just getting thinner and thinner in this town. This whole fucking place is just really strange.
Do you need help? Do you need help hitching up those horses?
Addis is already gone. He and his daughter have already left.
The stew isn't bad. I feel like if they'd added like a little bit of like something spicy.
Rael,
like,
we're not staying.
I'm just talking
Would any of you
about
want
what
to earn
I'm
some
eating
money
right now.
for me?
I'm fine. I have money.
Look,
I
there.
come from
It
money.
cost me 2
I
gold
cannot-
to
I
hit
cannot-
Oliver with a bottle.
Okay.
No.
Perfectly honest here. I never learned how to swim when I was a little girl. So that's something I just don't do. I don't go in the water. That's just not what I do. My husband does it, but he's busy out on the North Field right now. And I need somebody to go out there because I have about a bushel of grain that needs to get milled right now. And I can't do it until the sluice gate is open. So if one of you wants to help me out, I'm willing to pay you 5 gold.
No, thank you. Not worth it. And I make eye contact with every single one of us.
I don't want to get my hair wet. Sorry.
Not worth it. I'm so
And whatever
sorry.
you find on the body is yours too.
No thanks.
I am down 2 gold pieces though.
Do
This
you
is like
want to
a.
go, Cecil?
Do
This
you
is-
want to split up? Cecil, you want to go and take care of that while we go to the temple?
If somebody goes with me, I might be all right with
It's
it.
a hard pass for me.
All right. You know what? I'm sorry. I tried. You saw me.
I'll go with you. I mean, obviously, I'll be there too because it's my mill. I don't want you to do it and maybe break something. I mean, it's gonna be really simple. He's only in like maybe 8 feet of water. You can swim, of course. Can you not swim?
Of course I can swim.
Well, you don't think you can swim down there and pull him out of there?
What,
Is that what it is?
racism? What is it? Because I'm a cat.
Someone who talks
I can't
this
swim?
fast.
I mean, I
isn't
did hear that cats
trustworthy.
don't like the water.
That's a myth. I love the water.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love baths myself. I don't like a lot of water.
Mayor Morora, I'm
Yes.
very sorry to break this to you, but we are unfortunately on our way out of town and we have been contracted somewhere else. So
have another
unfortunately,
job.
we have to be on our
Are you
way.
sure it's going to take him a while to hitch up the horses?
Yes.
So you don't have time to come
like-
over
it's
here
just
and
like
tell me
a
how to swim really quick?
conflict.
Absolutely do not have time.
We're like booked on another gig. So sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, I helped. Tolliver, if Nobek or you want to go help me out, please, I would love it. Gustav's not going to be back for quite a while. And then Tolliver's like, I'll see if my husband will do this, but otherwise, no.
Okay. Is she getting ready to leave?
And then she just turns around and
before
walks
she
out. Yeah.
walks, before
Yeah.
she hits the door.
Mhm.
Agliax.
Gesundheit.
Thanks.
And keeps walking.
I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Okay. Let's go to the temple.
Yeah, I really didn't want to do that.
I really didn't want to do that for 5 gold. I mean, especially not, but
Something is wrong with that woman.
I'm starting to question this whole adventuring gig anyway.
She always talks really fast.
She did. I remember that.
Seems like a lot of body
but I don't
collecting.
know.
That's a really messed up side business.
Yeah. It's 5 gold a body. That's
Walk and talk to the
bad.
temple, shall we?
You know
let's
what?
go to the
If you
chapel.
want to stay here and like do that for like a living, fine. We're gonna move on with our lives. That's just what's happening right now.
I'll pass. I'll put it on the back burner for now.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna put a pin in it.
So we're going to
the temple.
the
So
chapel.
talk to Quinta Barna Nandor.
Yeah.
So you guys walk to the temple. The temple's on the Drowned Drow is more or less like right in the city center. In front of you is a large fountain that's completely dry that has a statue of a dwarf in the middle of it. You're walking down the street and it is pretty quiet.
Do I recognize the statue of the dwarf?
Yes, it is a statue of a Trajan the Peaceful. One of the most conquering of all dwarf emperors ever.
He's the guy who drowned all the drows.
Yes.
Got it.
The ones
drowned
that are
them all.
still showing up.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of drow.
I know.
And it's, really deep.
But like, if he's peaceful, why did he drown people? That just seems like the two don't go together.
People who win wars get to decide what they're called.
How long ago did he do all this drowned drowning?
About 1,000 years
I
or
know
so.
a couple things.
And we're still getting bodies
I'd say
washed up
so.
from 1,000 years.
It's a lot of drow.
I'm kind of curious as to the condition of his body. If it's been there for 1,000 years, how is it clogging anything? It should just be mush.
No, like Bones will stay forever. Like in my castle that I lived in, like there was at some point this dude who was like bad news, and so like my great grandfather like killed him, and then we saved his skull because that's just like what you did then. I know it was like barbaric, but those were different times. Anyways, so the skull is like
So you're
on
saying
this.
it can block things.
Well, so that we have the skull, like it's like mounted on this piece of, it's a really beautiful art piece actually, but it was above one of our fireplaces and the skull was just fine. So like it lasted like hundreds of years. So for sure bones could block things. I don't think they disintegrate.
But what's it kept in water?
Yeah.
No?
Water tends to have an effect on things.
So as you're walking down, you notice that the town is extremely quiet. Now, even the blacksmith, there's no noise coming from as you pass Tarl's shop. You're about 3/4 to the edge of town, and you approach the chapel. It is a standard chapel. It's built like a star with a pentagon in the center. There is a main door right in the front towards you. It is closed.
It's small, but it's really pretty.
I knock.
No answer.
I try and open the door.
It opens.
I knock on the door and I say, Barna. Hey, Barna, you in here?
There is
Barna
no
girl.
there is no answer. The interior is dark. None of the candles along the edges have been lit. The only light is coming in from stained glass windows. On each of the points, you can see 5 altars, one to each one of the aspects of a Shuna.
I cast light on the end of my halberd and I follow Nightshade in.
As you look through there, you noticed that all of the altar's holy symbols are on the ground, and a few of them have been broken.
Whoa.
Huh.
Yikes.
Does it look like it's been broken recently? Or is there like a layer of dust over everything?
No, this place is very clean except for that.
Just for that.
Yeah.
I'll move over to the altar to the matron
Mhm.
and investigate, and if it's on the ground, I'll pick it up.
It is on the ground, yeah.
What about for the maiden?
Same thing.
Mm,
Both of them have been just like destroyed.
Can I cast mending on them to fix them?
Yes, absolutely.
I will do that for
Okay.
both of those.
Thank you.
You feel a wonderful feeling of well-being come over you. You will get one bit of inspiration,
Oh, great.
Very nice.
which gives you advantage on any one roll.
Thank you, Nightshade.
Of course. Are there any other of those holy sort of symbols that are broken?
Yes,
Just
all.
all of them. I will mend
Okay.
all of them
It's-
and place them back and say, "This isn't right." Barna.
You notice that the door to the back is also open.
I'll sort of peek through that door.
It leads out to a garden, a very well-tended garden, and behind it you can see a rectory.
I'm going to the rectory, y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
I approach the rectory, knock on the door there.
No answer.
I try to open the door. Does it open?
It opens.
Barna, you in here?
When you open the door, it reveals a clean, if a little bit of a musty room. In the middle of the floor is a body of a dwarf lying on the ground, apparently dead.
I rush towards that body and check to see if it is actually dead.
So you put your hand, like you try to feel for a pulse or something like that?
Yeah.
You don't feel anything.
Oh.
It is on the dwarf is on her stomach.
So I'm gonna walk in
Mhm.
and like notice it. Is that her?
It's not her. I'm going to try and cast Spare the Dying to see if it does anything.
It doesn't do anything. The body is heavily desiccated.
Oh, okay.
Like all of the moisture has been sucked out of it.
Oh.
It's shriveled and partially mummified.
Oh, okay.
They've been dead for like a while.
With no, it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
She does have a buzz cut.
She does have a buzz cut?
Mhm.
It's her? Barna? I shake her dead body.
You feel her chest actually expand briefly, like the body just kind of like moves up. But like I said, she's still on her stomach.
Why don't you like roll her over?
I roll her over.
So this is definitely Barna.
Oh.
She's definitely dead. In her hand, you can see another piece of parchment clutched.
I pull the piece
Maybe
of
you
parchment.
shouldn't have read it out loud.
Maybe I shouldn't have read
So
it out loud. The spiders did.
sorry.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, you guys.
What's that in her hand?
I'm still outside staring at the mill.
It is in a different different handwriting altogether.
I'm standing outside with Cecil. I'm standing outside in the area between the temple and the rectory.
The chest raises again. Slowly. It rises and then slowly descends back down.
Hey, Barna.
I listen at her mouth for any sort of breathing.
Careful, she might bite.
You hear an odd, like, buzzing might be the right word to describe the sound you're having.
No.
But you also, when you look down, you also notice that something is carved on her chest.
Oh no!
Like, and then the brief opening of where her shirt is, you see that it's unbuttoned and something has been carved on it.
What does it look like? I unbutton one of the other buttons.
I mean, you just have to pull it open.
I'm going to take a couple steps backwards.
It is that 2 diamond figure with the 3 rays bisecting it through the center.
Oh fuck!
Oh no!
The chest rises again.
No, I think it's
and the buzzing starts to get a little bit louder.
I step back. I think it's filled with.
It pulses.
What's going on there?
Do you think it's spiders?
Who's in the room?
The 2 of us.
Definitely the 2 of them.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm like
Rael.
barely in the room now. Now I'm like in the doorway because I'm kind of freaked out.
I'm stepping back,
I'm
stepping
gonna
towards
have
the
a
door.
conversation with McQuaid at some point. We're outside.
Did you read what's going on?
Yes, I think she's filled with the spiders or something buzzing, something awful, and I think we should get out of here.
Oh my God. So we should get out of here.
Yes, we should get
At
out
that
of
exact moment, the chest literally explodes outward as swarms of flying spiders shoot out of it.
Run out the door.
Oh my God.
Run through the door and close
Spiders,
the door.
spiders,
You guys
spiders.
all right
They're
up-
real.
you
They're
guys
real.
all right
They're
in there?
real.
Okay, I will yank the door open.
Everyone roll an initiative. Actually.
Oh my
Who's in the
God.
No, not a spider bite. Fuck you.
Oh, it's
Jeff.
just the 2 of them in the room.
Oh no.
But if Rael's screaming, I'm coming.
I'm sorry. I was in the doorway.
McQuaid, what do you know about Drow?
So we're going to go back in time. This is what's happening outside while they're still investigating the body.
I mean, they're the fuck.
What you know about?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You're calling me out on my
Put on the spot.
on my
Sorry.
character history. I mean, and he doesn't have a ton of history knowledge.
The Drow control the other great empire of the world.
Yes,
They are the only, except for a few pockets here and there, they're the only surviving elves on this entire world.
right.
So let's say you're some
Except
asshole
for our friend
that,
Rael in there.
Yeah.
Say you're some asshole that decides to kill them all off. They seem like the type of people to hold a grudge.
The Drow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to me we might be dealing with a serious grudge situation here. I would think.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Drow, do I correct me if I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Drow are like native to Underdark, like underground.
They were.
Yeah. Okay.
If you got things here, I kind of want to go take a look at that body.
Which body? In there?
The one that's clogging up the works over at the mill.
At that exact moment, a scream rings out from Rael as you hear the sound of
wanna
like
wait on that for a
thousands of
second.
little
I think you
things
should wait
like
for
hitting
now.
the wall. What do you guys roll for initiative?
8.
Do we roll now that we heard the
Are we
scream?
all-
No, you're outside.
Okay.
Oh, you can if you want to.
What did you? Oh, you gotta.
Yeah, what'd you roll?
Pretty good.
Whatever.
10.
10.
Cecil has a 22.
Oh, you can go next round. You're outside.
Okay.
You're kind of. What would you like to do, Rael?
I just what I want to do or what happens. What I want to do is just GTF out of here.
Okay.
But because I am okay, I had some things to drink and like I had that stew, so there's like things kind of sloshing around in my belly, and then there's spiders, which I hate, and now I'm screaming. So I feel like what happens is I just like so there's a little and then I vomit, but for some reason it's an acid splash.
All right, roll to hit.
That's charisma.
That's a 10.
12?
12?
Yeah,
oh,
plus your
12.
proficiency.
Good enough. So you spit out this acid and it literally like falls onto a bunch of the spiders. Roll damage, please.
I have to. I was not prepared for an acid splash to happen. I just like
believe
again,
it's
it was spontaneous. I don't even
1d6.
know. I didn't do it on
is
purpose.
1d6
Nobody's
acid
prepared
damage.
for an acid splash.
I was not.
Because it's main
While I
surprise.
so a 5. I'm so sorry you had to see that. It's the stew
Oh,
is
it's
like
fine.
sloshing around in my
No, it's
belly,
totally
and like I had some alcohol, and I'm
honestly,
like
don't.
freaking out because I'm like so afraid of spiders.
It was good, actually.
I'm
Okay,
picturing
cool.
the two of you like
No, it's
backed
good.
up
You're all
against
good.
the door with a bunch of spiders and you're just talking to each other, apologizing.
Well,
to
she
you.
dabs her lips.
It's totally
No,
okay.
I have like the worst breath now, and I'm so sorry.
It's total. I mean it. It's fine.
All right. So Dan,
Yes.
standing closest to the body, the swarm literally comes over top of you. And
no.
they proceed to start biting you.
No.
Oh my god! Oh no!
I feel them all over my
Is
body
your
right now.
AC lower than a 14?
It is a 14.
That hits.
That hits. I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Do I have to?
You don't have to. You can
That's a
fail.
sweet,
You can elect to fail.
Sweet natural 20.
Yeah, nicely done.
You take 4 points damage as literally hundreds of spider bites start covering you. What would you like to do?
Oh, that looks
Scream
like
at
it
the
hurt.
top of my
Okay,
lungs.
yeah, obviously.
I scream and pull at my hair and scream and scream.
I'm coming in.
I am going to just explode in a sacred flame in front of me.
Okay.
And all this, it's a dexterity saving throw for those spiders, I guess. I don't
All
just a
them
clump of
spiders.
Can you beat an 11?
I can.
Hooray! I mean, boo.
That's awesome.
And that's going to be, 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But,
I want to
So
try
disgusting.
and run out of there.
so you want to just run out of there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Obviously.
you're running out of there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're running.
Rael,
For
let's
the
go.
door.
Both of you, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Can
great.
I be inspired?
You can be inspired.
Do it.
All right.
Much better, much better.
Much better. Okay, yeah. That's an 18 for me.
18 for you?
Not great for Rael.
It's a 2 for me. It's a 2 for Rael, but it did hit the side. If I could roll again.
Okay, so you, as you're, I rolled a 1, so I did worse than you.
Oh!
So as you both are booking out of there, the swarm of flying spiders literally like
Wait, they fly?
Why do they have to
way.
fly?
They're bad enough.
Doing
This
it
is
start fall-
insane.
are
So they're
literally-
spiders and they have wings?
yeah.
Or
flying
are they
spiders.
just like, they just.
What's happening is the spiders are flying around you, and little webs are starting to form between each one of them.
This is a
You are both kind
goddamn
of like
nightmare.
ducking and running out of there, and you literally get out the door right as like a giant spider web comes in front of the door. As the room literally just starts filling it up with webs.
Is this an inner chamber?
No, this is a rectory. It's just a one
this
room.
is the
It's a
main
one,
chamber.
I was
one
already
room.
like
Okay, it's
in
like a
the
one-room cabin.
doorway.
I'm moving to yank the door open.
So-
or if it's my turn.
If
I
the
don't
door
know.
is open, we
Yeah, the
didn't
door's
shut
wide
it.
open.
It's been.
Okay.
I was already in the doorway.
So that means we made it out before the web hit the door?
Before the web hit the door. So you're all
nice.
standing outside. The door's still wide open, but webbing's starting to fill the door.
We should keep going. Can we shut
close
that
the door.
Can we
I
shut
believe
the
I
door?
believe
Shut the door.
Cecil has the highest initiative. At
I
this
didn't
point.
actually roll, but
Close the door. I just not screaming.
What's going on? What the hell is
Close
this?
the
Flying
door.
spiders, close the door.
Oh my god, so
spider.
many spiders. The spiders weren't like a metaphor, they're real.
Well,
Those
who put the
spiders
web
are
on?
real. You were right, Lilith. You were right. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I have vomit on my dress.
It's a lot to take in right now.
Close the door.
Okay. I shut the door.
Okay. The door closes. You can hear the buzzing of the spiders, and you see that the windows in front of the rectory, like they just kind of land on there and just sit there, and they crawl over the front of it.
what the fuck happened in there?
Okay, so Barna's dead. Her body was filled with flying spiders. Symbol was carved into her chest, and there was a note that she was holding in her hand that was written in a different handwriting.
Different handwriting. Yeah.
And that note said, "Everything is normal. There is no danger. Outsiders should leave. Listen for the signal."
Whoa.
Well,
How
I
did
would
the body
say
look?
Not good.
How did she die?
I don't know, like
She looked
shriveled to death?
kind of shriveled, but then like she had
looked
the
like a
thing
mummy.
on her, and then she was like going like she wasn't making a breathing sound, but like
It was
her
the sound of the
chest
spiders
was,
inside of her
and it was like
body.
bzzz.
Do I know spiders drink blood, don't they?
Oh, that's probably what happened.
Maybe.
Don't they?
I don't know.
So what are we dealing? Are we dealing with drow?
They
Are we dealing with
wrap
spiders?
you up and
And they suck everything out.
yeah.
Oh.
You roll
It
history
seems
if
like
you
they
want
suck
to,
it all out.
or religion,
Yeah.
whichever, if you have either one of them.
You don't have any on
I'm
you,
an
do
idiot.
you? Are
So
you?
I know nothing
You don't have any
about
like
spiders.
spiders on you, do you? I'm gonna do
I
a
don't
spider
think so.
check right now.
I'm going to do a spider check on my body.
I'm an arachnophobic, so like
Oh, God.
this
11.
is.
That's
I'm
not good.
handling this really
Literally
well.
thousands of
We both
years
are.
ago, before the long night, drow on this world all used to worship a spider goddess named Loth.
Shit.
Law?
Have y'all ever heard of a spider goddess named Loth?
Nope.
No. Could you tell us more?
Right.
I
Is it like
remember a
Medusa?
story somebody
Heard
used to
it?
tell me
I've
when I
heard
was.
If anyone has proficiency in religion, you know about her. If you have proficiency in history, you know about her.
Yes, I know about
I
her.
remember
Yeah.
this guy that
And,
I was
yeah,
on a
you would
ship
know
with
about it.
that used to tell these stories, these ancient stories, and he mentioned something about Loth, a spider god.
Right.
Yes.
Got it. I don't know, god or goddess.
Goddess.
Whoa.
And drow used to worship him. I don't know. The guy just used to talk a bunch of shit all the time, so I just sat there and listened because he usually had something to drink.
What does this have to do with Agliax?
What does it have to do with goblins?
Does Agliax connect to spiders or Lolth in any way?
You have no idea who Agliax is, so you don't know.
Son of a bitch, I don't know that name.
No, you know what his name is, but that's all you know.
Right, that's
Are you-
all I
are you
know
a
about him.
demonologist?
Okay, yes, no, I'm
Is your
not.
character an amateur demonologist? Is that what you're telling me now?
Certainly not. He definitely is not.
He dabbles in the occult.
Guys,
So
guys, maybe it's not connected. Maybe this town just has like multiple fucked up things.
That's gonna be shit for real estate.
How's the house looking? Are the spiders getting out at all?
Like one or two are, but as they get out, they just kind of fly away. They don't really do anything.
So Barna's original note said that spiders can hear us and that the goblins are false.
So these guys are listening to us right now?
Well, I think there's something going on with spiders.
To be honest, I didn't think she meant literal spiders, but obviously she did.
Yes. So maybe does she write about the goblins? What does that mean that they're false?
Jeff,
Yes.
McQuaid would like to pop a divine sense
Okay.
and sense any what's it called? Consecrated or desiccated place, fiends, anything else like that I'm reading here.
The land you're standing on right now is consecrated. This
Yeah.
is part of the church, and so it's still it has that pureness to it.
Okay.
Inside the rectory, you are feeling something that is desecrated.
Yeah, like those broken altars that we saw.
Correct.
Okay.
And specifically in the rectory, coming from when you're looking in the window, the spiders and the body itself have been desecrated.
And any undead? Any feeling?
Not that you're aware, not that you can feel.
Anybody feel like doing a bit of plumbing work?
What?
I
we
feel
can't
like
just leave this like this, can we?
Well,
It's not
seeing
our
as I got a
problem.
sword and not a fly swatter, there's not really much I can do here.
I could burn it down.
you could burn it down.
You gonna burn down a holy place?
I could burn down the rectory.
I
it's
would
not the holy
argue.
place.
I would argue that like currently it's unholy.
It is.
Yeah, you could burn it all
That's
to the
very much the feeling I'm getting.
You don't think the citizenry here is gonna get a little upset if we start burning down their buildings?
Yeah,
Not
they
our
might.
problem. We're leaving anyway,
They
unless
might.
you're going to stay
I mean, I'm
around.
just playing devil's advocate here, but
Oh my
The,
god.
the rectory's filled with
advocate.
killer flying spiders.
It's slowly dispersing. It's slowly dispersing.
hey, look, it's fixing itself.
They're taking. How long will it be before it'll be okay to go back in there?
Roll an intelligence.
5.
Maybe later today sometime.
Maybe they can hear us, and so they're just like dispersing because they want to. They're listening. They're hearing everything we're saying. Barna was right. Now she's dead.
This is okay.
How much more time on those horses, you think?
You got about another hour and a half. It hasn't been that long.
Could there be anything else in there worth getting?
We were in there so briefly. I didn't.
I feel like I might throw up again, to be honest. I'm really freaked out.
I wonder if there's anything else in the chapel that we could look around and see if there's any information that maybe Barna might have kept around to make any of this make some more sense.
Go look in the chapel.
Okay.
Give me a minute in there.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation.
I need to just like sit.
Okay, you can sit. We're standing on a lawn basically in between the rectory and the chapel,
it's like a little gravel pathway with that's like bordered by a small garden.
Oh, look, there's a lovely garden right there for you.
Does anyone have like a piece of cloth or a blanket or like a backpack I could sit on? Because I don't want to like.
I'll pull out my bedroll.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
And I'm going to grip my halberd and I'm going to yank the door open. And is it still just a web there in between?
Oh, yes. Are you sure you want to yank the door open before I grab my dice here?
I'm going to pull. How does the door feel when I like put my hand to it?
Buzzy.
Buzzy. You said through the window it looks like it's dispersing, though.
Yeah, slowly.
Slowly.
How well does the door look like it's holding up? Is it starting to bow a little bit?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's spiders.
Yeah.
So it's a 14 on investigation.
I'm going to.
So while you're going through the place, you're just kind of looking over things, and one of the weirdest things is you notice that the central altar, the one that the cleric would normally give her sermons from, is a little bit like off center, like somebody like shifted it out of the way, and everything else other than the broken holy symbols were perfectly aligned. This one is out of the way a little bit.
So I take that sort of pedestal, podium, whatever it is, and sort of move it back to where it should be.
Okay.
And then, does anything happen?
Nothing happens. Do you want to look anywhere else? Or?
So are there...
You also do notice when you are moving it away that there is some wood shavings on the ground.
I pick them up and put them in my pocket.
Okay.
Some wood, but it's just around
the central altar.
Are in the chapel, are there any other doors that lead off to smaller rooms?
Nope,
around?
just the front door and the back room.
That's it.
Back door, yeah. There's a small shed outside that has a bunch of like candles and stuff like that. So as you kind of look at the altar, because it is kind of weird. Your hand chances when you're kind of moving around, your hand feels like a little divot on the bottom of it, like a groove.
I say out loud to no one. I'm gonna sort of carefully bend it over to see what that little divot is.
It appears something was carved on the bottom of it.
What is that? What does it look like?
It is 2 diamonds.
Son of a bitch.
That are bisected by 3 lines.
There's that symbol again, I say out loud to no one.
You ever think maybe this town's just getting what it deserves?
I can't even start to wrap my head around that.
So
I say that explains those wood shavings.
So okay, hear me out. Hear me out. I'm yelling from my bedroll on sitting. Hear me out. Yours. Thank you so much again. Thank you. Like so much.
Anyway, you were saying.
What I wanted to say was that I understand that we kind of got to know these people and we have a sense of responsibility to maybe help or something. But no one's paying us to do anything else. I think we should just get out of here and let them just deal with it. They've been in town for a long time and they figured out to survive or to die or whatever. We don't have to be part of it. We don't have to be heroes.
I get a serious feeling like we're in over our head.
I don't really feel that way. I just want to get out. I want to leave.
Lilith said that if we leave, it will follow us.
It what?
I just have a feeling Agliax.
Lilith really wants us to kill Agliax.
What do we know about
that? You have an address
maybe the
for him?
goblins and everything.
Lilith, you got an address for him?
No, but I feel like wherever we go, he's gonna pop up.
Okay, but this town is so lame and we could at least, if he's gonna fight us, we could at least do it in like a better, cooler, like more hip kind of town.
I would like to
And
go
those-
somewhere we have an upper hand.
Yeah, and like those people that we met, they're merchants, they're well dressed. Like I feel like they'll at least take us somewhere cooler. Like cooler, not like temperature wise, but like hip.
All right, should we play along with Mayor Marora and just try to gather even a little more information, see what's up with this the literal drowned drow, not the tavern?
I am a bit curious as to what's going on there.
I don't.
Yeah, well, curiosity killed the cat.
Oh,
Sitting on that one for a while.
wow.
I don't know if she knows how offensive she is to my
awkward.
people. I say to myself.
What do you got in there, Nightshade? What?
So there was the podium where the sort of central podium had been moved, and there was carved in the bottom of it that symbol that was carved onto Barna's chest, the 2 diamonds and the 3 lines. What does
was
that
over
mean?
the fireplace.
What does that symbol mean?
I have
Is
no
it just
idea.
the symbol of Agliax?
I don't know many symbols. I'm sorry.
I don't either. Does anybody know symbols?
I can carve a penis on the wall if you want.
Yeah, sure,
I
if
play
you
the
like,
I
but-
play the
doing that.
symbols
Don't
once
do
in a
don't
band
do
I
that
was
in the
Would I
temple,
know any
please.
symbols?
Shoot.
All right, all right.
Living in caves and
This one is different. You've never seen it before.
But what do these notes mean? I mean, we get the spiders.
Are they
Honestly,
written
I
in
think
the
you're
same-
overthinking it.
No.
I think we should just
Oh,
go.
excuse me.
I'm down to go.
Hang on one second.
Sorry.
The Barna's second note, is it in the same handwriting as the
No,
first
it's
note?
definitely a much more masculine handwriting. It's blocky letters.
Got it.
The other one was written in much more of a feminine script.
Okay, the first one.
Yeah. The one that she handed directly to Nightshade is a feminine script, and the one that she was in her hand when you found her body was a blocky letters.
So, do you think if that note that was written in the blocky letters is supposed to throw us off and was written by, I don't know, Agliax or the killer spiders or something?
Why put it in the hand of a dead person to throw you off the scent? I mean, you're kind of creating a scent while you're trying to throw us off it.
I just don't trust a note that says everything is normal, there is no danger.
Especially if it's in the hand of a dead person.
Right, but it says outsiders should leave, listen for the signal.
It's a warning.
Does that mean we should stay?
No.
Okay.
It means we should leave. It means they want us to leave.
Well, let's get that drow and then hop on the horse and get out of here.
This stinks, but
Yeah, this whole thing does.
Yeah, wait till we see that drow.
So you guys are now walking down to the
I
other side
told
of
you
town.
I'm sorry
we'll
about
walk
the
towards
vomit breath.
Aurora's
Oh,
mill.
that's fine.
You vomited again?
Earlier, do you have like a mint or anything? Just because I feel like and I don't have my toothbrush on me.
There is some mint in the garden.
Oh, cool.
I
I'm
have
gonna
a
pick
bar
some.
of soap if you want.
I'm gonna pick some mint from the garden, and I'm gonna just eat some, and then I'm also gonna put some in like my little bag, just so in case for later, in case this happens again. I don't anticipate it's gonna happen again, but like in case.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, it's
So-
pretty good. It's like a chocolate kind of flavored mint.
Again, the town is deathly quiet. There's no one out and about. Half the houses are shuttered. Like
Does anyone even live here?
you see one woman, another dwarf woman, standing in front of a shop that says I lost my notes for a second. Says Nightshade General Store.
Right,
You saw her the day before.
right.
She's sitting on a rocking chair and she nods to you as you guys walk past her.
Hi.
She waves, but she doesn't try to engage you in conversation.
What Tarl Blacksmith
Yeah.
really thought he ended that infestation. He is not a liar. He's not smart enough.
And he really did kill a goblin.
Tolliver really thinks that infestation was ended when Tarl killed that. There's something going on, some sort of enchantment.
It's kind of cute when you think about it, like how small town they are.
It's cute is
Point.
not the word that came to mind.
But
Lilith,
maybe if they've been fine so far,
Well-
they'll be fine.
I don't know.
I don't think we can worry about these people. Sorry.
What were you gonna say?
you said enchantment. Maybe Agliax is enchanting something to be goblins. Maybe that's why Barna said they were false.
So they're not actually goblins. There's something else?
That makes as much sense as
Yeah.
anything. They're spiders.
So there's
They're the
skins
town-
filled with spiders?
They're the townspeople.
They are now.
There's a lot more. There's a lot more goblins than there are townspeople.
Yeah, I don't even see any townspeople.
And then we saw 100 goblins.
Like, do you think
Saw a
that
lot
they're
of
even
spiders.
real, or do you think they're like illusions?
I
They-
feel like they were
They
real.
attacked and hurt us like they were
Yeah,
real.
that felt pretty real.
So you get to the mill.
Getting to
while,
the
while you
mill.
guys are talking to each other, you
And all
finally
the
arrive.
spiders are
I
listening.
knock on the door. I say, "Plumber's here."
Real.
There is no answer. You see standing next to the mill pool, Cecilia is just standing there, like with her hands on her hips, just shaking
Jesus
her head,
Christ!
looking,
Shit,
looking down.
didn't
at
see
it.
you there.
Yeah.
We decided to
I
help
just
you
made up
out
my own
with your.
deity.
We decided to help you out with your.
Oh, you came. You decided to help me out.
Yeah, you
Yes.
just stand
Which
there
one? Is
shaking
which
your
one is
head.
going to go in there? Which one is going to get it out of there?
What do you mean go in there?
And then
You said in the sluice gate,
She
yeah.
points into the pool. In the pool, you can see that it is like a semi-dammed thing with a wooden dam, and in the middle is a sluice gate that leads to a funnel that goes to the actual mill wheel. You can see just below the surface, maybe 5 feet or so below the surface, you can see a body that is half caught in the sluice gate.
How far in?
Yikes.
You'd have to swim to get over to it.
Okay, and is it big enough for any of us, or how small is it?
No, the pool's about 40 feet across. It's a 40-foot like round pool that's about 20 feet deep.
I take it not many of you have been at sea before, right?
No, but
I
I'm
have.
Not in real
All
life.
right, fine.
I'm not a terrible swimmer.
I can swim.
I started taking off my
Okay.
stuff, my doublet and all my sailor gear. And,
Mhm.
All right,
Is there anything else? Any other signs of life in the pool?
No, not that you can see.
and I start stretching.
Okay. It's probably for the best.
Yeah, I don't want
Sure
to get a
about
cramp.
this?
Yeah.
You got-
I'd like to get something answered before we get out of here.
You got one of those daggers we got back in Deep River?
Yeah, I do. I put the dagger in my mouth.
I'll hand him
In your-
another
in your
one.
teeth.
I only have one mouth.
Okay, that's all right.
And I start swimming out there.
When you get into the water, it is bitingly cold. It is a mountain spring, so it's only a few degrees above freezing. It's refreshing, one might describe it. At the bottom of the crystal clear waters, partially wedged within the sluice gate, is the immaculately preserved body of a dark elf. His long white hair gently halos his purple black face, and an unseeing pink eyes stare up at the sky. He is wearing silk robes that are as intricate as they are archaic. His hands are reaching out in a beseeching gesture almost, just kind of waving in the slow current of the water. And you can see that one of his fingers has a ring on it.
Okay.
Roll an athletics.
Is he stuck by his feet?
Yeah, his feet are like partially wedged into the thing, so you're gonna need to get over there and kind of pull the gate up and then pull him out.
I'm sorry, what state did you say the body was in? I mean, I can't
Perfectly preserved.
That's a 10.
Okay, that's good enough.
Okay.
You're a swimmer, so so you get over to him. I assume you're going to go to the surface and take a deep breath.
Yeah,
and go down.
go to the surface, put him in like a kind of a headlock and swim back with one arm.
Okay.
Can I walk over around the pool to that? Okay,
you
no,
can
it's
walk
not
over to the other.
reachable.
You can walk to the other side, but you have to go pretty far because you have to get around the actual stream.
All right, I'm basically standing at the edge of the water, watching him very intently.
So you reach down and you grab onto him, and with unnatural speed, the dark elf grabs you by the back of your head and draws you to him, so you're eye to eye with his unseeing white
I get
eyes.
the dagger in my hand.
His face wrinkles into a hideous grin. What? And he says to you, in underwater, even then you can hear him, "She is coming." And then just as suddenly, goes back to just completely and totally lifeless.
I'm going to poke it a little bit with the dagger.
Dark blood comes out.
Okay, not like really. I just want to see if he flinches or anything.
nothing.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, good thing I was underwater because
Yeah, that
I would've-
Yeah. Whoa.
yeah,
A lot of bubbles come up from Cecil.
Took that pretty chill.
yeah.
Cecil, are you all right?
What happened?
I'm still below the surface, aren't I?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you're still-
all right.
yeah.
All right. You see
So
a
we
little.
just see,
You see
like,
a
the
little yellow
bubbles.
pool come up after the.
I start taking off my chainmail.
All right. I'm gonna go back to grabbing him around the neck
right.
and swimming backwards.
Yeah,
with one
it
arm.
takes a little effort. I'm not going to make you roll again, but it takes a while. So you get him over to the edge of the deck that's on the side of the pool.
I help you up. I take the body from you and help you up.
I haven't been drinking today, have I?
No.
Not yet.
Surprisingly, no.
What happened?
I think I'm seeing things.
Like what?
I mean, this thing just looked at me and started talking to me. I
what
must
did
be
it-
just the cold water probably
What did
got to
it
my head or something
say
like
to
that.
you?
What did it say to you?
Something about
I said.
something about someone coming, she's coming, or something like that. But I mean, again, it's probably just the cold water got to my head, so I'm
I
a
don't
little
know, this
shaken
place
up
is
by
kinda
it.
weird,
but
so-
yeah,
I'll start
She's
searching
coming?
the body.
Okay. The body is wearing immaculate robes made of spider silk. Around his belt, you can see a small pouch, maybe about the size of big enough to put like a large goblet in.
Okay.
I guess you could say. On his one finger, you see a very nice ring.
anybody interested in that ring?
No.
I mean,
do you
yeah,
want it?
it's pretty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it off his finger.
Yeah, I just want to examine it.
Just don't put it on yet or anything. Okay.
It's weird. He kind of for being dead for so long, he kind of looks a little ageless.
Yeah, for being dead 1,000
He doesn't
years?
look like he's been dead that long.
No, and so how does your skin look? Do you feel like it was rejuvenated? I'm wondering if this is one of those pools where you dip in
do
and then
shake
it
off like a dog.
makes you look younger.
and just get everybody wet.
Can paladins ritual cast? I don't think they can.
I don't
Can
believe
they?
so, no.
No. Okay.
I'm just wondering if I should dip in if it will make me look younger.
Do I look younger?
You kind of just look the same. But do you feel younger?
Anything else on the body?
That's it.
I feel youthful. I've always felt youthful.
Yeah.
Though, but,
Huh.
I mean,
So
is there a way I
Marora,
can tell?
where does this empty out from?
Oh, she points upstream. She goes, so that's where the original entrance to the to the original Drow settlement here. It's up there someplace. I don't know. It's fed by a mountain spring up there that Atrajan got one of his wizards to send out there. I don't know exactly what happened. It's
So it
long
comes
before
down
I was ever here.
from the mountain,
Yes,
from the fang.
correct.
Do all the drow that show up here look like this?
Yes.
Excuse me, micro machine. There was talk of payment.
Oh my goodness! Yes. Wait here.
All
And then
right.
she walks into her shop, and then you see a rope get pulled, and the sluice gate comes up, and water starts pouring out, and you hear the grinding wheel moving. Then she walks back out, and she holds 2 gold coins out to you.
I
believe-
thought it was 5.
I think
Was
she
the,
said-
Oh my
going
goodness!
right?
Was it 5?
You did
Yeah,
say
I'm
five.
pretty
Oh,
sure
I'm
it
so
was
sorry.
5.
And then
heard
she
5.
pulls out. She reaches she pats around and finds 3 more and holds them out to you.
I'm gonna hand one to McQuaid for lunch.
That's fine. You can keep it. You did the swimming. All right.
What's going on here?
No
I think
idea.
we should just go.
I'm gonna.
I'm sorry. Let me ask this question: Did anyone actually take the pouch off the body? Or is it still
I'll
there?
take it.
Anyone-
I'll take it
okay.
off. And while I'm at it, I will cut a piece of the spider silk robe and hang on to that.
What's in that pouch?
What? Oh, is there anything in it?
You don't know. You haven't searched yet.
Okay, I will look through that,
The
please.
pouch. You can't feel anything inside of it.
Okay.
Can I?
So I.
inspect the-
But does it? But if I feel it from the outside, does it feel like something's in it?
Feels like there's absolutely nothing in it, and when you put your hand in it, you feel absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Like inside, like spiritually, you feel nothing.
wanna-
The way
You
put
Jeff
your hand
says
in it.
this is it makes me feel like something else is going on.
I wanna inspect the ring. What does the ring look like?
I hold it up for her to see.
It is a
platinum? Is it gold?
it's a made out of a shiny silver metal.
Okay.
You can't tell much more than that.
It's like a
And
band?
It has a red jewel right in the front of it, and it has a multifaceted shield carved into it.
I'm watching. Maror is standing right here,
Yeah.
right? I basically I'm feeling kind of uncomfortable. So I'm okay, Marora, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Bye.
you so much.
The ring goes into the pouch of my backpack.
Okay.
Perfect.
And we walk away.
Away. How are we doing on time for our ride?
Yeah, you got another hour.
Okay. Hey, Nightshade.
Yeah.
Some clerics I know can like see the presence of magic things.
Yeah.
You able to do that?
I am. I can cast detect
This
magic.
feels weird.
Yeah.
The ring and that guy's dressed awfully nice. Maybe see if we get
Make a
something
nice
off
dress
it.
for you. You might want to
yeah,
replace that dress you got.
You know what? I'm good.
It's silk.
It's been on a
mean,
dead body.
I'd
I have
basically find
standards.
some. I don't know where
he
would be
looks
nice
young.
for us to just basically. I don't know if you want to ritual cast it. I'm sure you can. I can't. Clerics can ritual cast.
Correct.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes.
yeah.
While she
Okay, so you want so Nightshade ritually you want to cast it on
that way
detect
you don't
magic
have
on
to use
the
a spell
pouch?
slot.
yeah.
Oh, it's quite magical.
Maybe
kind?
it's one of those pouches that look really small, but you can fit a lot of really big stuff in.
I try to put my dagger in it. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Don't you? Put something in it, Morgan.
I'm going to.
I'm getting dressed during all this.
Yeah, I take.
What's around us on the
Yeah.
ground?
What do you mean? Yeah, you can
Rock.
find like a
Look for a
stone. Yeah, you
branch.
can find a
I like
rock
a
or a branch,
branch.
whatever,
Yeah,
whatever you want
rocks.
to feel.
I pick up a branch and try and put the branch in the pouch.
Oh, like a long branch?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just starts sliding into it.
Wow, that's handy.
Yeah.
That's good for keeping branches.
What about the ring? Is the ring magical?
What ring?
The ring that we found, the silver ring with the red.
You have no idea where it is.
Doesn't Rael have it?
No.
No, I gave it to him. He put it in his-
Cecil,
Cecil has it.
Sorry, I'm getting dressed. Sorry, what?
the ring.
I gave it to him. I like took
Yeah,
it
no,
off,
it's in my
and
bag.
it's like a
Can,
little.
can we see it?
Yeah, it's just
too,
a ring.
It's too big for me to wear, so
Yeah.
like I gave it to him.
Why,
to
you
pull
think
it
Can
out.
we
get a
can we
couple
see if
gold
it's
for it?
magical?
I want to get it sized later.
Just pull it out, would you? Just pull it. Just do us a
Fine,
favor.
whatever.
Pull it out.
Just see if it's magic.
See if it's got magic to it. Everybody, it's all about magic. All right, pull it out, and I
It
hand
is
to him.
very magic.
What kind?
Can you tell what type of
Abjuration.
abjuration?
I don't.
Are you satisfied? Can I put it back?
I'm only
I
a
wear
little
it?
satisfied. I mean, you can wear it if you'd like.
You know,
What size would you say that is? I'm just like trying to figure out like how expensive it'll be to like melt because I want to melt it down to like fit me, but I'm like maybe I should do it on my like a thumb. Right? I don't know. It's pretty though.
I'm gonna tie it onto
Do
one
you
of my
think so?
necklaces, one of my hemp necklaces. I'm just gonna tie it onto the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You tend to focus on strange things.
I guess strange to you. We just like grew up differently.
That much is obvious.
So yeah, now that necklace, that ring is around my neck, with all my other jewelry.
Okay, so we have that magic ring that we don't really know what it does, and we have this magic pouch that I'm sure will come in handy at some point in our lives.
And we have a not very long dead drow who probably came down from the Fang, and I nod towards the mountain. Who said what again, Cecil, to you?
She's coming.
Okay.
Oh no.
Is Lulf a she?
It is. She is.
Most definitely.
Okay, so we got Agliax. We have Loth, the spider goddess, who's
That's
I think
coming.
is coming. Yes, she is.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Y'all are putting a lot of belief into a dead body that I imagine talking to me.
We just encountered an army of like 10,000 goblins.
Yeah, do you
And a whole lot of
remember
spiders.
last
and
night?
you do not have belief?
Have you seen people wearing like disguises before?
What?
I mean, it's a possibility.
Not in
Okay,
I've
this.
never seen
okay.
a goblin in my life, but I've seen people dress up as things.
Yes, but like the spiders were definitely for sure,
I've seen spiders
Act.
everywhere.
but they were like a
Terrifying.
lot of them.
Yeah, I've seen
Like,
a lot of
mo-
spiders
they're-
before too.
Trust me, they're more than you've like seen
I just hear Jeff rolling a lot of
together. We need to get out, guys. Like
Do we
right
need
now.
anything from the general store?
Everyone roll a perception check, please.
Here we go.
Nat 20.
Nicely done.
an 18.
That'll balance out my
11.
6.
natural one.
So I assume you guys are all just kind of like in an alleyway or something like that. We're all discussing this like towards
someplace
the
that
mill.
Nightshade can ritually cast
Okay,
something
yeah.
quietly.
Okay, so who rolled over a 10?
Me.
Also me.
Not me.
Okay.
A 10 by 1 point.
Hey, that's good enough. So while you guys are talking about all the stuff going on, down the street, you just kind of like glance down all the way down the glass road towards the other side of town.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a middle-aged dwarf woman with a buzz cut walking down the street.
No.
She's wearing she appears to be drinking out of a flask.
Is this like the trend? This awful haircut?
God, I hope so.
Who the hell are y'all talking
And
about?
as you
Body
squint
snatchers.
over at her, because it's weird, she's the only other person out here. It does look remarkably like Barna.
Barna?
She takes another drink out of her flask, and she yells, because she's about 100 yards or so away from you, and she goes, and she yells, "Fairy! I'm very sorry for this." And then she points her hand out, and in her hand appears a black rapier. It just kind of coalesces out of the air, and it ignites into a black flame.
What?
And it shoots directly at Rael.
What?
I'm not even a fairy, by the way. I'm an Eladrin. And I rolled a 20.
Who are you all talking about? I do not see a damn
On
thing.
your perception check.
The buzz cut woman?
Oh shit! What? At the bar.
What the F?
You take 18 points of damage as your body goes flying through the air after being hit by this black fire.
So I'm out.
Holy shit, she's unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
And that's where we're going to leave it.
No.
Tune in next time. Oh my God, Jeff! For the next episode of Fear Initiative. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night.
Need more wine. Thanks for listening. This might be my last episode.
Holy crap.